Okay, so we're back here on the Equitycraft server, and I haven't been doing much on here lately, and I really want to because I have so much stuff in mind. But it's just hard for me because I really have to plan it out because I am not the greatest builder, you guys, and um, I really don't want to build anything that's crappy. Like I don't want to build like just like a square box, you know. I I want it to be nice, but I'm not good at that, so I really have to think about things before I do it. What I am decently good at though is mob farming in most ways, shapes, or forms, and I don't know if I'm good at it, but I kind of like what I did here, and this is my finished sheep farm. So yeah, that's the last thing I've done on the server really. Um, and we just got every color in the game. The colors kind of make sense and match up with each other. Like there's a black, light gray, gray, and white tower all together, and then light blue, cayenne, blue, and then green, because green doesn't really have like a whole tower to itself, you know. So I kind of had to just shove green stuff in there where it could, like right there. Like we have our pink, our magenta, our purple, and then green. Just because it doesn't really fit in anywhere else. So that's what I did with that, and yeah, obviously this one makes sense too. Light orange, or light, um, yellow, orange, red, brown. But yeah, I guess we could go have a look at how it works and what's going on here with that. Hopefully I land it in the pen. Yes, okay. Good. I don't like this pen though. Get me out of here. This pen has way too many sheep in it. Okay. Okay. Um so basically it's the same as I showed in my creative server testing design last time. But the only difference is I have this fence post here instead of pressure plates, because I found that they did eat the grass under the pressure plates, which makes no sense, but whatever. And they don't. I haven't seen it yet. Like as far as I know, I don't think they eat the grass under there. So that's good. I don't know if they eat grass under snow. I haven't really figured that out yet. But I definitely need to put a roof on here anyways. So um, yeah, so that's one thing I have to do. I really want to put a roof on here. I just haven't really decided how I want it yet. I think I know how I want it, kind of. I want it to have some overhang, basically just like a teepee style roof over it, but high up so you can still jump in and out of these pens easily. Yeah, what? Oh shit. Shit. What else about this pen? I kind of have these trapdoors here for each level so you can get in and out easily. Let's see if these guys want some food. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Have some sheep sex. Some shacks. That's gross, you guys. Not in front of me. At least go hide in a corner or something and do it. It's lagging a bit, I think, because of all the sheep everywhere. And the fact that I'm recording doesn't normally lag really for me. But yeah, those water pens, as I explained before, keep them in because SMP, they kind of glitch out a lot. There's only one real issue with this, and it's that they sometimes randomly one will glitch into another pen. I've yet to see one escape, but because they can't get outside the water streams, but they sometimes, like, I've found an orange one in this pen a couple times, and I've also bred two blue ones up there and found them in this, and found the baby land in the cyan pen, but that doesn't happen too often, so it's not a big deal. So as long as you have enough sheep in each pen, you should be good to go. And that's about it for that. A couple new things have been going on the server. I don't really know what's done yet and what's not, so I'm not really gonna show everything. I know that Zio's been working on this courtyard here, and he's working on implementing some day-night sensors into it. So basically, when it's nighttime, lights will automatically turn on. When it's daytime, they'll turn off, and having that throughout the city. This bridge is new as well. I'm not sure if that's finished. Looks pretty good though. But there's a turtle there for our quick drop. I kind of want there to be like a little bit of an easier way to enter because there's only one way, but that's nice. Nothing's really changed to the members mansion, except for the doorbell that needs to be fixed still, but it's a work in progress. So yeah, there's a few new people on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people that are like active right now on the server. There's more, but they're just not as active as they could be. You know, active enough to be putting up a sign and playing on here regularly. There's no one else on here right now, actually, which is nice and not nice at the same time. It's nice to play with people, but it's also nice to not be having to type anything during your recordings. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some stuff together here. I don't know if I ever showed the cow farm. Way too many cows in there. It's basically works off the same principle as the sheep farm, but I think I could make it look a lot nicer. So I'm probably gonna change a little bit of it. Not sure exactly, but anyways, no cows can escape, and that's the good part. A constant source of steak, as you can see. I have tons of steak right now. I just picked some up out of the furnace, so that's why I have so much on me. Kind of just scatterbrained right now, trying to go everywhere, do everything at once. Yeah. So I changed this lock mechanism up a little bit because people were telling me, like, at first Zio was like, well, you can just place a torch and then it'll open the door. Instead of having, like, I thought you would have to have a record to open this door because it's a bud switch, bud flop. I don't know the technical terms, but anyways, I thought you would have to have a record to open this door, but it turns out if you placed a torch like right there or something, the iron door would just open. So then I changed it to a piston door, which is what it is now. But then even after it was a piston door, I found out that there was somewhere else, I'm not going to show where, that you could place a torch where it would open. But yeah, I fixed that. I did fix it. Now there's nowhere you can place a torch. Try all you want. There's nowhere you can place a torch. I mean, the thing is, you can just break these blocks and get through. But I kind of want to make it so, if I could, it would be really cool to make it so this is a lava pit right here, and if the door is closed, this lava pit is open, and or something like that, you know, like, or maybe just like a fall to your death. I don't know, something like that. And so, like, unless this is and when I open it, it would cover back up like a piston would push a block, and then you could walk over it, but only when it's opened. And that way, you would literally have to place a record in, unless you just like ripped apart my whole mechanism, which would be ignorant. But anyways, for now, it's good enough. You need a record unless you're gonna be a douchebag and knock down my door. If I catch you doing that, who knows what will happen. But anyways, yay, door opens. Don't really have anything down this way yet, so I don't know, I might block it off. But yeah, this room is much the same. All my goodies in here. Don't look at my goodies. Those are my goodies. And I don't share them with anyone. I'm gonna carry around a new record soon. I'm getting sick of this one, even though, see the door shut again, even though this might be one of my favorites. I've been playing it way too much just to get in and out of that door. Another good thing about that door, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but when you if you have to place a record in, if somebody does go in my room, I will generally know right away, unless I'm somewhere far away, which I usually am not. So I'm usually not too far away, and usually there's someone close by that would be able to hear and tell me what's going on. So yeah, it's a good little system. Not the not the perfect system. Um, of course, the best way to have hidden shit is to not tell anyone where it is and to just hide it under some like smooth stone blocks in the middle of nowhere or something. That's the best way, honestly, because no one will find it, you know? Um, yeah. Honestly, I wonder if does piston do pistons move obsidian? I feel like no. I feel like they wouldn't for some reason. But if they did, I would very much like to make my door made out of obsidian. That way they couldn't just break the door down, and that would solve my problems in a jiffy. In 3 or 4 jiffies at least. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stock up, and then I'm gonna get started on building some stuff. Another thing I want to build soon is a mushroom farm, but that's kind of last priority since I don't even use mushrooms. um, yeah, I think I'm gonna do some work on spawn today. I don't know what I'm gonna get done, but I'm gonna try to just outline where I want things, basically. In a nutshell, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll be back when I have everything and I'm over there. Okay, so I recently added a new mod aspect to my Minecraft jar, or my client, and I wanted to try it out here. So basically what it does is it hides IP addresses. So I could actually use this logoutovator and not have to stop recording. So I'm kind of excited about that, because there's lots of times when it's just like this, or I'm either there's either like a chunk error somewhere or something, and I have to log out and log back in quickly, and it'd be nice to just like not have to stop recording, especially if I'm in the middle of like a story or something. So yeah, let's try this out. Yay! So you can't see anything. All you see is IP address, so that's kind of nice. Um, yeah, so I don't know what exactly I'm going to build this out of, but I'm kind of just working on laying out the area first, and figuring out my plans. I'm kind of gonna just build and test and build and test. I was, I think it's too big of a project for me to care about testing it out on the creative server before implementing it on here. I'm just gonna wing it and try to come up with something that's decent, half decent, anyways. Um, I don't like. I don't know. I don't want it to just be plain straight. You know. I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't want it to be plain. That's all I can say. I want it to be abnormal, abstract, something unique. And so I want to maybe like try some block combinations that you wouldn't think about, maybe. But I know what I'm definitely gonna bring over. See, chunk error. Not gonna even look down it, but I don't need to exit since my path is half on the spot where there's no chunk error, so that's nice. Um, but I know for sure I'm gonna bring. I got stone and stone bricks and those types of things. I'm gonna bring some stone brick stairs as well. But also I'm gonna bring all the types of wood and just try out a bunch of stuff. I might even bring I might bring everything. Like I might bring some sandstone, some nether brick, nether rack, nether whatever. I might just bring everything just to try it out, you know. Um, yeah, because everything I just really want it to look nice. So kind of weird. I don't know how this happened, but the first time originally our spawn was way over, like that jungle I just walked through. Yeah, it was in the middle of there, and then one day when we re-put the server up, we when we renewed it one day, our spawn changed to here, and it's this exact square is the center point around it, and then I think you can spawn in a 20 by 20 area around the center right here. Um, yeah, so I just laid out the center, and then I can start to lay out the square around it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that only ops, which is me and Zio, that we're the only ones who can break or place blocks within a 33 by 33 square around this area. So the spawn is 20 by 20, and then there's a 33 by 33 area around the center where other players can't break or place blocks. And I did test this out in creative just to make sure. But I'm going to take advantage of that, and I think I'm going to build a little prison system. So, and what I mean by that is I'm going to make it so if you're inside spawn, you can't get out unless you're either an op and have the ability to break blocks, or if you're not an op and you end up in here, someone will have to let you in from the server that's on the good side of the server and not in the prison. So I think that's a good idea, because then newcomers and stuff, someone has to be on to let them into the server. And even though it is a whitelisted server, we won't have a bunch of griefers just randomly signing on and destroying everything, And then also, if someone's acting up, like we have had people do in the past, if someone's just like being a little shithead and say maybe throwing our diamonds in some fire, I don't know, something like that, or whatever it is, like we've had some racism on here as well, as I've talked about, but whatever it is, we could just break their bed, kill them, and then they would spawn back in here, and then we just wouldn't let them out. Just be like, no, you know what, you're gonna be like that, you're staying in here. And then that's just an easy way to keep them from doing anything stupid like terrorizing our stuff or whatever. I mean, it's just a little bit complicated to just ban them and then ban their IP, which it's doable, and like if they were really acting up, that's what we would end up doing. But just to have like a right away solution, it would be nice to just be able to kill them, break their bed, they're in here, they can't do anything. Even if they sign back on, they wouldn't be able to do anything. We'd still have to ban their IP address, because they could, if they had a cracked account, they could technically sign in as any one of us and get on the server. So we'd have to ban their IP right away, but still like a good solution, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna just get some more supplies, and then I'm gonna work on it. I'm back here with all the rest of my supplies. I just now, it'll be later it'll be probably like a day later for you guys, but I just released the first episode of the PvP Ultra Hardcore, and yeah, that was really fun to play. That was probably the most fun I've ever had playing Minecraft, because as you may know, or may not know, I kind of like to do that kind of stuff more than build. Even though I love building, I'm just so bad at building that it's hard for me. But I do love building, I love redstone, I love all that, but my favorite thing to do probably is stuff like that, like the ultra hardcore PvP. And we did 2 teams of 3, and it was a lot of fun, some good matchups there. It was basically Team North America versus Team UK and Ireland. So yeah, it was good. So check that out for sure, if you're interested, because it was a lot of fun to play in, and a lot of fun to watch as well. Because I love watching the Minecraft guys play that stuff. It's just awesome. Guess I need some building blocks actually. Crap, do I have any? Oh man, okay. But basically, just kind of wanted to talk about my plans, really. Not really. Why did I do that? I'm just gonna build out here and just build a little platform in the 33 by 33 block area where people can't Blake blocks. Yeah, that. So basically, I need to go. If it's 33 by 33 and these count for 2 blocks, then I should need to go 31 blocks out, right? That's what I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, 19. Crap. I need more building blocks. I don't want to use any of these. These are too nice. Crap. I'm gonna have to go get some, but while I go get some, I'll just talk about how stupid some people are. Not them. I'm not talking about people on the server. I'm talking about people in real life. And by the way, I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I'm gonna have a track on here yet. Cause I don't know, it looks really nice as a walkway, and it's not a bad, it's quite the nice walk. If I do have it as a walkway though, I definitely am gonna have one like stairs or half slabs or something, so you don't have to be jumping all the time. But anyways, back to stupid people. Working at a coffee shop in the hospital. If you didn't know, that's my job. That's my job. It's not a career. Don't worry. I'm going to university for a reason. But yeah, it's just a shit job for right now. But anyways, I love my boss, and people I work with aren't too shabby either. So that's why I work there. It's because of the people. But not the customers. Lots of customers are great, but you could imagine possibly being in a hospital. You have to deal with a lot of, like, a hospital with a psych ward, keep in mind. But yeah, you have to deal with like a lot of stupid idiots, and some it might not be their fault. Some of them it's just like, well, you kind of got some mental issues, so they can't really help it. But a lot of the times it's just an older person, and in my opinion, most of the time they don't have an excuse for the way they act. Like, I can't stand, like, this isn't even the worst of it, but I can't stand when an older gentleman or lady comes up to the fair, like, waits in line for like 20 minutes, because sometimes it can be busy. Lots of doctors ordering coffees, so sometimes it can be busy, but like waits a long time in a line, then gets up to the front and then says, what should I have? And just starts to think about it. Like, what the hell? Like, you had all that time to plan this out, and then you get up to the front, and then you just hold up the line, and then she'll go around the side to the display case, start looking at things, and it's just like, well, do I take the next order of the next customer, or am I supposed to wait for you to sit there and decide? Like, I always get so like flustered in that situation, because man, I want to take the next person's order so bad, because I don't feel like that person deserves to have their order taken right at this moment. But I'm too nice, you know. I just wait it out, and then they'll start counting out their change. It's like they're completely ignorant to the fact that there's people waiting behind them, you know. It's like, I don't care if you pay with change. I really don't care. But can you maybe count it a little bit faster and not just sit there and be like, 10 cents, another 5 cents? Just like, come on. And then there's the people that like to give people shit just for the sake of giving people shit. Like, the people that complain about prices and complain about anything, really, it doesn't matter what it is, they just need something to complain about. You know those kinds of people, because, man, I used to get mad at those people. Now it doesn't make me mad, I kind of feel bad for them, because, honestly, if you're getting mad over that type of thing, like, yeah, okay, maybe the prices are expensive. Like, I agree, they're probably overpriced where I work. Completely agree with that. But if you have any kind of common sense, you know it's not up to the person making minimum wage serving you coffee. It's not up to them to decide the prices, or like, I might know I might know some information about the pricing, because being an accounting student and all, I kind of have an idea what I think things should be priced at. Um, but I don't have any influence on what the prices are actually going to be, and if you have any common sense, you should know that. Um, but yeah, they also complain about, oh, this tastes like crap and da 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 da. It's just like, well, it's the same fucking coffee you serve every freaking day, buddy. So you can go suck a dick. I don't actually say those things. I want to all the time, but I don't. I'm a good employee, surprisingly. Although I have anger problems. Um, definitely have some anger problems. I am a good employee, so I do shut my mouth. 2021, 22, 23, 6, 7, blah blah blah. Crap. Anyways, I'll have to count this out, but for now I'll just work on it a little bit. But anyways, yeah, there's some people like that, and there's also some people that, I don't know. It's like, there's some I feel bad for, but some, it's just like, you're being a bother. Um, like this one girl that I had last night, actually. Um, she was actually involved in some drama earlier, because I seen that it made my shift a little bit interesting, because her sister, um, or I don't know if it was her sister, I just made that up, but this girl she was with kept trying to escape the hospital and was running away, and then they would try to stop her, and then um, the girl, whoever it was, I think was a little bit handicapped in some way. But anyways, she was punching them in the face and all this, and then the security had to come and restrain the girl and bring her inside, and she was swinging, screaming, the top of her lungs. It sounded like there was murder going on, but yeah. Anyways, the girl that was with that girl causing all that commotion was this girl who came up maybe 1 minute before I was closing up, and she was like, "Oh well, can I get a hot chocolate?" And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, for sure." That's not how the conversation went down, but that's what was said. So I start to do it, and then she's just like, "Oh well, you guys don't take cash, so which is stupid. I agree that we don't take cash, but she just, oh, you guys don't take cash. I'll be right back." And then she just starts to walk over to the ATM, and I'm just thinking, whatever, like, only have a minute to go here. Don't really want to wait around for you at the ATM. But yeah. So then she comes back, and by now I'm almost done making the drink. Obviously, because I'm pro like that. No, but that's how it goes. I didn't have any other customers because it was 1 minute before it closed, so I was just like, okay, I'll start the drink. Um, and then when she gets back, she says, "Oh, can I get that not too hot at all? Because it was for her, whoever it was that she was with, that was causing the commotion, and she turns out she was handicapped or something and didn't want it too hot." So I was just like, my comment was immediately, kind of too late for that. Like, I already made it. Like, and then she's just like, oh, and I could see whatever. She's just like, oh, okay. And then I was just like, well, whatever. I'm a nice guy. I can remake it for you. You know, not a big deal. Whatever. I'll be a few minutes late. No big D. But then she was like, "Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry about it," kind of thing. I'll be fine. I was like, all right. So I finished up making the drink, and then she says, "You know what? I think I'm gonna need it to be not too hot. So do you mind remaking it?" And I wanted to just basically smack her in the face because I was just furious. uh, I was just like, "Are you serious?" I even offered, like, but whatever. People are people. I just thought I'd share the fact that I don't know. I guess you have to just kind of. I'm trying to teach myself this. I'm not very good at it, but you have to basically expect people to be idiots because it's gonna happen. I mean, it's just bound to happen. So it's not worth it. It's not worth getting all mad over. And I'm trying to trying to learn that slowly, but it's hard. But yeah, I just I let you know what I feel about those kinds of people, but it helps to be able to talk to the camera about it so that I can kind of get a little bit of steam relieved from it and be a little bit less pissed off. Um, but yeah, I think I think people like me should probably not get so mad over stuff like that. I'll probably put another couple chests down there. Um, but I do. But I'm working on it. So, anyways, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll have Spawn a little bit more worked on by then. So, later.